footsteps sweating under this old bridge spine. River moving slow like it's carrying my time. Street lamp halo on the water, broken gold. My badge in my pocket feels heavier than its soul. Boots on wet concrete echo down the span. Coat full of thin files and a weight I don't show my friends. This city talks in sirens and in quiet deals, and I've been listening so long I don't know what I still feel. Started out straight, fresh shine on the shield. Every line was bright, every scar was in the field. Then the boss said needed favor, said you know the other side. Told me keep the balance, take a small piece of the tide. So I met them under loading cranes and sodium light. Took envelopes and phone calls in the middle of the night. Signed off on some names that never hit the wire. Put a little distance between the truth and the quiet. Now I walk your bridges like I'm counting all my goals. Every quiet corner where I stood a little close. You give me power when I look the other way, but you build me back in shadows I can't pay. I'm the badge in the dark, on the edge of your town. I'm the law when the law doesn't wanna come down. I keep your monsters on a short, invisible chain. Hold your secrets in my pocket like a slow, cold flame. You can stain my conscience, you can mark up my name, but there's a line beneath this bridge you won't make me betray. I'm the badge in the dark, I walk out my own way. There's a folder in my hand with a face I used to know. Kid from my old stairwell, now his file reads ghost. Could've pulled him from the ledger, didn't like the price. You never offer mercy without asking for it twice. So I let the paper travel where the paper always goes. Watch the tower windows while the river held its crows. I'm tired of this border, but I'm not laying down. I'll choose which fires burn and which I drown. If I'm crooked, I'm crooked. By code I rode alone. I don't sell out children, I don't break a mother's home. I won't trade one clean name just to buy another life. When I step into your darkness, I still look myself in the eye. I'm the badge in the dark when your borders feel thin. I'm the knock on a steel door that decides who walks in. I keep your corners from exploding, keep your wolves in their lanes. Carry footprints on my soul like unerasable stain. You can stain my record, you can whisper what you say, but there's a line beneath this machine glow. Metal bench, cold timetable board rolling slow. Ticket in my pocket with a crease down the line. Suitcase by my boot, last loose thread of my time. Guard blows a short note, door slide with a sigh. Glass in the window holds a crooked piece of sky. The city in reflection looks smaller from the track. Like a beast I used to feed that I'm finally turning back. I built quiet little empires behind unmarked doors. Kept the loud men smiling while I settled old scores. Move cash in briefcases, move fear with a look. Stack favors like pages in a well-thumbed book. Every hallway knew me by the weight of my pace. Even bosses shifted when I stepped into a place. But power in a city like this don't come for free. It takes faces, it takes sleep, it tries to eat the rest of me. So I locked up the office, left the keys on the desk, closed one door gentle on a life that was dressed for risk. Didn't leave a note, didn't give a warning shout, just waited for the night train, bought a ticket heading out. I took the last car out when the skyline hit the ground, when the tracks pulled all the color to a long, low sound. I'm the man who leaves his kingdom while it's still saying his name. Walk away before the fire learns the hand that fed the flame. You can keep your crowded throne and your paper crown of doubt. I'll be a legend in the distance on the last car out. Compartment light humming, seats worn smooth and thin, coat folded by the window, duffel tucked in. There's a matchbox on the table from a bar I used to own. Logo almost faded like the face I showed that zone. Steel joints murmur as we roll past freight yard lines, backlights and billboards and old retired signs. I'm not running from the ashes, I'm just choosing where they fall, taking what I can carry in the weight of every call. I don't answer when they beg, I don't beg when they decide. I've been living by a legend, only I get to provide. If this life wants a payment, it can take it from my pride, but it doesn't get my ending. I still choose how I ride. I took the last car out while the city was asleep, while the bosses raised their glasses to a promise they can't keep. I'm the ghost behind the deals that they whisper about. I'm the name they never cancel when the lights go out. You can fight for every corner, you can drown in every bout. I'll be a rumor on the horizon on the last car out. number stamped in paint, half gone. Thin wall hums with a highway road, trucks heading somewhere old. There's a duffel by the crooked chair, zipper shut on what I've done. One envelope on this small dash, thick with cash and words for one. Motel lamp buzzing over me, shade stain the color of old tea. Cheap curtain breathing in and out like it's hiding what I used to be. I lay this paper on the wood, pen steady in my hand, writing to a younger man who thinks he wants to walk like I still stand. You in that back booth, hood up, eyes too bright to quit. Counting small bills like trophies, fingers learning every trick. I showed you how to watch the doors where the blind spots like to sit, how to let another fool make noise while you stay 3 steps from the hit. You like my stories about the nights I cleaned the board without a sound, how a problem could just vanish while the laughter shook the floor below ground. You called me ghost and whispered legend like I wore some secret crown. You never felt the weight it takes to keep that kind of noise shut down. Now I'm scratching out the rules I kept and the rules I threw away. Lines I drew on motel mirrors, wiped off a money call my way. If you ever find this a letter where the night feels close and damp, no, I weighed each word like evidence under this motel lamp. Under the motel lamp I leave the code I couldn't keep. I'm the quiet last phone number when the trouble's gotten deep. I move silent through the doorways while the loud men make their plans. Power looks sharp from a distance, up close it cuts into your hands. If you wanna walk like a real man, count the cost before you step, and read my truth under the motel lamp. Stand for men who live to test your will. Rule 3, don't let this city carve its letters in your bones. Rule 4, when you start to feel like a king, leave the crowd and walk alone. There's a diner sign across the lot, blinking like a restless thought inside. Men like us trade favor for the quiet things we bought. My car is waiting in the dark, engine cooling from the run. By the time the first gray leaks through these blinds, I'll be gone, this letter done. Don't come chasing every step I took, this road just circles back to here. Same thin towel, same humming van, same little jaws of fear. They'll say I moved in silent, that I never missed a chance. They won't tell you how the darkness clings when you keep it in your stance. Under the motel lamp I leave the map of what I am. I'm the shadow in the hallway when the deal slips out of hand. I move quiet past the door frame while the loud men curse and slam. Power writes its price on people, not on any golden stamp. If you wanna walk like a real man, learn the art of turning back, and let my ghost stay burning in this motel lamp. nightstand with a number fading fast. You're asleep across the blanket, one bare arm out in the cold. Cheap lamp on the little table makes your shoulder look like gold. I'm bent over by the desk here with this pen and paper pad. Suitcase standing by the door frame like it knows the life I've had. I leave before I'm on, that's a rule that keeps me whole. I move like no one holds a claim on my body or my soul. I love you from a distance that I never let be shown. I pay for being free each time I leave before I'm home. I've sat in back room corners where the real decisions bled, counted favors like they're bullets, kept the numbers in my head. Every promise in this business comes with strings you'll never see. Every gentle word you're hearing has a blade beneath the plea. You deserve a quiet doorway, not a knock at 3 a.m. Not a car that parks for hours and pretends it's just a friend. I leave before I'm on, that's the line carved in my code. I don't sign my name to chains, I just keep walking down the road. You can talk me into staying if I let my guard be thrown. So I pay for both our futures when I leave before I'm home. Sign is flickering on my hood. I can see our room's dim window from this busted parking lot of wood. Folded letter in the drawer there underneath the bedside phone. Words you'll never read out loud, just a map of why I'm gone. Boot heel on the gravel, one deep breath and then I drive. I protect the ones I care for by not letting them arrive. I leave before I'm on, that's the price I choose to pay. I walk like no one gets to pull me back or make me stay. You'll wake up with a silence and a bed that's halfway warm, but no shadow at your doorway when the night decides to storm. I'm a gentleman, a distance, and my heart stays overthrown. I keep my soul in motion, so I leave before I'm on. buzzing over chrome, coffee cooling in my hand. Cracked red vinyl in this booth, dust still bleeding from my pants. You walk in with that duffel, scuffed up boots and sharpened eyes, like a mirror from a decade that I buried roadside twice. Gas pump clicking in the distance, old map folded by your plate. You keep staring at the window like the night's your open gate. You say, I heard there's money out there if you're willing to be cold. I say, sit down for a minute, let me tell you what I know. There are no saints on this highway, only men who bear their load. If you ride it like an outlaw, better live by your own code. All the crowns they try to sell you turn to rust beside the road. I'm not praying for salvation, I just keep my way cold. I run with quiet monsters, men who smiled with empty eyes. Signed my name on deals at midnight, drew my lines and paid the price. Kept a ledger in my glove box, not of money, but of sins. Every favor, every warning, every door I chose to pin. There were nights the old motel key shook like anger in my fist, when a younger man ignored me and then vanished from the list. You think power's in the stories of the guns you never showed, but the real weight's in the choices no one else will ever know. There are no saints on this highway, only men who bear their load. If you ride it like an outlaw, better live by your own code. You can chase a painted legend till your engine turns to stone. I don't answer to their glory, I just keep my highway cold. Circling the outskirts, one last loop before I fade. Tank is full, my name is heavy from the moves that I made. Across the street that motel flickers, letters missing from its sign, like the pieces of a story that I'd rather leave behind. You ask me for a shortcut, for the fastest way to win. I just slide your cup of coffee back and lean a little in. If you step out on that blacktop, leave your need to be adored, 'cause the man who keeps his promise is the only kind of Lord. You won't see me in the paper, I won't stand beneath the crown, but I walked away still breathing when the giants all fell down. If you want to make it further than the ghosts that ride this line, learn which word is worth your silence, which mistake you won't rewind. walking clean and highway code. On the table, number peeled off of the door. Neon from the diner, drawn lines across the floor. Boots still by the bedside, dust from 100 miles. Radio down low and humming, same three crooked gospel style. I got your picture in the ashtray, folded twice and turned face down. Pen cap in my teeth, girl, while the trucks roll past this town. Ice machine keeps coughing like it's trying to clear his throat. Vending machine is buzzing by a wrinkled paper note. I ain't hiding from a verdict, I just travel with my debt. Pay mile by mile in footsteps I don't let you forget. This is the last motel before the dawn, where legends change their name and leave no mark. I'm the one who signs the register and never writes it true. I keep my hands on the wheel so the trouble don't reach you. I'm not begging this world for mercy, I just move and hold my spot, checking out before the morning from the last motel before the dark. Gas pump on the corner, clicks and shivers in the cold. A driver wipes his window like he's brushing off the old. There's a payphone by the ice chest, just one call and you'd be here. I could feel your hand around me, I could trade this road for years. But the men who come to see me never park where light can fall. The safest place I keep you, there's a number in my call list I don't call. This is the last motel before the dark, where legends change their name and leave no no more. I'm the one who signs the register and never writes it true. I keep my hands on the wheel so the trouble don't reach you. I'm not begging this world for mercy. I just move and guard my spark, rolling out before the sunrise from the last motel, before the dark. If you ever see a doorway with the paint half scraped away, if you hear the highway breathing like it's calling you to stay, know I stood there on that carpet with a letter in my hand, chose to walk back to the engine and the empty on-ramp land. This is the last motel before the dark, where the outlaws learn the meaning of their mark. I'm the shadow in the hallway with a bag beside the bed. I keep your name like a secret I protect inside my head. I don't ask this life to love me, I'll just ride and leave my mark, leaving one more key behind me at the last motel before the dark. Seat, my coat folded by the glass, one-way ticket in my pocket, platform fading into black. Neon from the station sign trembles on the window frame. I can see a tired porter, but no one calls my name. Your letter in my fingers, edges soft from too much red. Every line a quiet whisper, pulling backward in my head. I ain't running from a sentence, there's no siren on my tail. I'm just choosing where this story puts its final crooked nail. I remember kitchen shadows, you in socks on cold tile floor, hands around a chip mug, asking what I'm doing this for. smoky rooms where men thought they owned the night. Signed their deals with steady fingers, let them boast about their might. Every favor, every secret, every quiet buried sin, built a house we couldn't live in without burning from within. I bought a ticket out of life. No one pushed me to the door. I'm not a ghost on these rails. I'm the man who keeps the score. If I have to leave you sleeping so the wolves don't learn your name, I'll ride the steel through the darkness with a ticket out of the life I made. Vending machine humming softly at the far end of this car. Past a light on rows of candy like a cheap and distant star. Suitcase in the overhead, scuffed from roads I never chose. Every town another promise that I tighten like a rope. You wake up to quiet sunlight and an empty side of bed. Find the spare key on the counter, find the letter that I left. I won't tell you where I'm going, only what I'm leaving here. All the power, all the money, all the finely sharpened fear. I bought a ticket out of life. No one drove me from my throne. If I go before it eats me, that's a choice that's mine alone. I'm not begging for forgiveness, I'm just drawing one last line. Let the city keep its legend, I'll keep you outside the crime. If I stayed, you'd learn the language of the whispers in the hall. You'd hear footsteps on the staircase every time the shadows fall. I was raised to die with honor, not to trade you for my pride. So I pay this fare in silence, let the tracks decide the ride. Just another shadow with a ticket out of the life I made. city burning in the pain. Red and yellow little kingdoms, every light another game. You're standing by the doorway with your jacket still in hand. Shoes too clean, eyes too open for the way we run this land. I've got a black book on the surface, corners worn from every night. Lines and numbers like a skyline, all in columns left to right. You say you want a seat up here where the floor stops smelling fear, but this room is just a cockpit for the crashes kept from here. Think it's all the meetings and the handshake in the hall, but the real decisions happen when a zero leaves the wall. Here's a fountain pen still bleeding from a deal I closed at 10. One small stroke and now a partner never calls this place again. There's a chessboard by the bookcase, pieces frozen mid-attack. I was weighing one more sacrifice, then I turned another page back. You say you want the quiet power, hear the whispers to your name, but every favor on this ledger comes collected just the same. You see figures, I see faces in the margins of this file. You see ladders, I see stairwells where the steps all bite in style. Shadows on the ledger, ink that never really dries. Clean cups, dark soul, numbers staring like eyes. I keep my hands steady while the city shakes outside. Take a name off the paper and it's like they never tried. You wanna be the mind that makes the whole world tilt and turn. These shadows on the ledger are the stains you never burn. There's a red phone on the corner that you pray will never ring. When it rattles after midnight, no one talks about a thing. Surname, just a figure, maybe one word, go or stay. Then a door stays closed forever at the end of some gray day. I've got cameras down the hallway, I got codes for every floor, but the only lock that matters is the one inside this door. You still think promotion means a better view across the dock. I'm telling you, promotion means your name is in the mark. I was younger when I took it, swore I'd bend the game my way. Told myself I'd be the one who never made a soldier's pay. Now these folders have a weight you only feel when lights go low. Every line a little memory, know what it has to know. Shadows on the ledger, ink that never really fades. Clean shirt, cold stare, walking through the deals I made. I keep my voice gentle while your heartbeat starts to climb. Slide your name down the margin, ask you one last sober time. You wanna be the mind that makes the door swing how you choose. Then take these shadows on the ledger and the sleep you're gonna lose. hotel curtain glowing with a crooked neon sign, ice machine humming like a slow, uneasy mind. There's a pen in my hand and a page on my knee, your name at the top, like a shoreline I can't reach. Plastic room key, resting by a half-cold cup, cheap wood dresser TV with the volume turned up. My boots by the door, still dusted from the last back row. Duffel full of stories that you never need to know. You once said this city felt safer when I stayed around. Said my quiet kind of danger kept the wolves off your ground. But I've been paid in whispers, in favors and in fear. Made my living where the law don't like to come too near. I moved through loading docks and back lots after dark. Lay down quiet pressure, leave no fingerprint or mark. If I let you inside that, it would stain your gentle walls. And I wasn't raised to drag good hearts into my falls. So I fold this letter like a map I'll never share. Lay it by the bed just to prove that I still care. Then I slide the key where the morning light will land. Leave my promise in a way you'll understand. I leave the keys on the nightstand when I'm done with this town. Walk out slow down the hallway, never making a sound. I'm the shadow on the highway, not the noise at the bar. I'm the man who disappears before you know where you are. If I'm gone before you wake and all that's left is this plan, just know I left the keys on the nightstand. That's how a dangerous man leaves gentle as he can. Diner sign flickers through a crack in the door. Chrome stool empty where I warmed up once before. I think of your kitchen, that chipped old coffee mug, how you held my wrist instead of asking what I'd done. There's a folded road map tucked inside my coat, a chain of small turns where a man can lose his coat. I won't carve my name into your quiet little street. I'll keep it rolling with the taillights and the heat. If you ever hear talk about a job gone wrong, about a car they never found and a night that ran too long, just remember I chose distance over pulling you through. That's the only kind of honest I know how to give you. I leave the keys on the nightstand when it's time to move on. Leave a ghost in the pillow and the echo of a song. I'm the low road past your window, I'm the line in the sand. I'm the outlaw on the blacktop with a careful exit plan. If you wake and feel the You came up in the elevator, shoes too loud on the floor. Straight ties, sharp eyes, knocking once on my door. City lights are crawling on the glass behind my chair. Files open on the desktop, heavy numbers in the air. Chessboard by the window with a game half played. Two kings still standing, all the cheap pieces paid. You say I want the fast lane, want the bigger view. I lean back in the leather, say the lane runs through. I started in a back room, counting money I don't spend. Kept the quiet books while the loud ones met their end. Watched men build empires on a promise and a smile. Watch them disappear without a trace in a file. They call me when the pressure puts a crack in every plan. I turn shaking hands into something they can stand. Now every contract, every debt, every hidden sliver runs across this desk and out over the river. Down there they shout and swear they're not afraid to die. Up here it's just the numbers and the reasons why. I keep the coat above the river where the glass meets night. Pull the strings with steady fingers, never chase the light. I'm not your hero, I'm the rule that keeps your world in line. You wanna walk like a legend, you better hold a heart of spine. All that noise down in the alleys, all that easy glitter fever ends in water if you don't respect the code above the river. Never talk in corridors, never lean on open doors. Keep your phone in pieces when you walk these floors. Don't laugh too loud with strangers, don't drink what you don't pour. Sign only what you know, you'd sign again once more. I slide a thin folder to the edge of my desk, names blacked out, the rest of it clear as glass and flesh. Pick one mistake in there I said that you could outlive. 'Cause every move you envy is a price someone must give. I've very good suits with their cufflinks on, seen strong men vanish with the dawn. Still I sit in this quiet room, moving pieces that outlast the boom. I warn you once in a steady tone, this kind of power walks alone. I keep the coat above the river where the glass runs cold. Turn your hunger into orders, turn your fire into control. I'm not your father, I'm the hand behind this weighted pen. You wanna stand like a legend, you learn to count like a man. hellish little fever falls off the edge of these windows if you break the code above the river. There's a motel key on the nightstand, tag chip number 12, faded stripes on the bedspread, suitcase by itself. Neon from the diner paints the blinds in broken red. Highway humming like a thought that just won't leave my head. I wrote your name in the margin of a wrinkled receipt, next to paid in full and a coffee stain at my feet. If you could see me now, boots by the peeling wall, you know I left this town before it ever made the call. You met me in a back booth where the jukebox barely worked. I was halfway out already, but you saw the man that lurked under all the quiet answers and the folded bills I laid. You could read the part of me that never makes the trade. But this life runs on secrets like the cars run on the line. Once they know what you care for, they can pull you from the spine. So I keep you in a corner where the shadows never tell, and I check in under names that never made it off the shelf. You deserve a house with mornings, not doors that never stay. You deserve a man who doesn't plan his exit every day. So I leave like a gentleman at the clean exit motel. No noise in the hallway, no stories left to sell. I wipe down the handle, pay cash for the room, pack up the life that would drag you into the doom. If you ever feel a heartbeat rolling past your window light, that's just me on the highway, keeping you out of this night. Lock the drawer with the notebook, tear your letter into strips, let one small corner with your name stay warm between my lips. There's a vending machine humming by the ice machine door, and a map on the counter of the next forgotten shore. I leave the hangers swinging, nothing printed with my face, just a towel on the rail and the ghost of my embrace. You won't see me on the cameras, I was never really there, just a shadow that paid extra to keep you. If I walk back through your doorway, I'd be dragging in the score, all the favors, all the ledgers pounding outside your front door. You'd hold me like I'm human, they'd mark you as my skin, and the only way to save you is to never let you in. So I leave like a gentleman at the clean exit motel, close the door without an echo, let the silence ring like a bell. I slide the key to the counter, eyes on the exit sign, turn my heart to the highway, keep your world outside the line. If you ever hear a low song drifting past your window light, that's just a tired outlaw rolling on, keeping you out of this night. Corner office after midnight, city flickers at my back. Heavy curtains, floral folders, every line a hidden track. Glass half empty on the table, pen still bleeding on the page. Leather chair remembers secrets from a younger, sharper age. There's a chessboard by the window, pieces waiting for my hand. I don't move them out of anger, I just move them where they stand. You ask me how a quiet man ends up feared by half the town. I say you don't need a pistol to decide who rises, who goes down. I have balanced quiet favors against bodies no one found. Turned a handshake into interest that would buy a dozen crowns. Kept a notebook in a drawer, not of fortunes but of names. Every brother, every promise, every cost of every game. There's a briefcase by the doorway with a ledger sealed and locked, and a photograph you notice, corners curled and faces cropped. You ask, is he your partner? And I smirk behind my glass. He's the one I pulled from nothing, now his numbers move too fast. Every favor has a figure, every move a hidden mark. You can sit up on the throne and never see who keeps the chart. I keep the ledgers in the dark, where the real kings never show. I don't need a crown or spotlight when I'm weighing what you owe. I am the calm behind the curtain when the streets all lose their heart. You can play it being ruthless, I just keep the ledgers in the dark. Down below the tiles are shining in the private garage light. Engines idle like confession, metal humming through the night. My old friend is getting careless, meeting faces I don't trust. Leaves his briefcase unattended, lets his instincts turn to dust. On the wall the clock is ticking, each soft click another dead. I could save him or erase him with a single whispered text. You ask, doesn't that destroy you as you watch me close the file? I say it only kills you early if you ever lie to your own style. Every favor has a figure, every move a hidden mark. You can trade your soul for glory, but the sum still leaves a scar. I keep the ledgers in the dark, where the real kings never show. I don't beg for their approval when I'm weighing what they owe. I am the quiet in the doorway when their empires fall apart. Let them toast their paper kingdoms, I just keep the ledgers in the dark. Circles, you can burn through easy years, but one day you'll hear a silence where there used to be your peers. If you wanna die still standing, not just fade out like a mark, write your code in something harder than a promise in the dark. upon me, only ledgers in the dark. Backroom light buzzing over peeling green paint. One bare bow swinging like it wants to faint. There's a glass on the table with a ring in the dust. Suit coat, folded shirt sleeves, rolled tie a little rough. Hallway door open, just a crack to the bar. I can hear their laughter like it's coming from far. You lean on the doorway with that hungry little grin, thinking one day I'll be the man who runs this thing. I've seen your posture in 100 other eyes. All sharp shoes, cold stare, talking about your eyes. But I don't sell fireworks, I don't train parade men. I get called when the story's gone way past page 10. When the carpet's marked up and the voices turn low. When the wrong kind of secret has nowhere else to go. There's a folder on my desk with a name crossed clean. You don't touch that paper if you wanna die serene. You think power is noise and a table full of bills, but the real kind of power's in who cleans up the spills. I don't raise my voice, I don't show my hand, they just feel what it means when I stand. They only call I won't clean their mess if they cross my line, but I'll finish what I start, and I'll sign it with my time. They only call the quiet man when the night's gone too deep, when the back room feels smaller and the stakes don't sleep. I walk in like a verdict that was written long ago. Pull the curtain on the chaos, let the weak light show. You think you want this chair, kid? Better change your plan. It's a cold kind of throne when you're known as the quiet man.
The platform's quiet. Wander around of a distant train. And I'm spinning the years, leave him in that heart that set his pain. The lights flicker like ghosts, still haunting the streets I've known. I made my bed with the shadows, now I'm walking out alone. The city's been a lover, she cuts deeper than a knife. Now I'm taking the last train, trying to leave behind this life. I've burned too many bridges, made too many deals in the dark. The faces I've betrayed now haunt me like a permanent mark. But the city keeps its secrets, whispers in the alleyway. I'm leaving for the last time, but the past won't fade away. The money, the power, the night spent chasing dreams, they all slip through my fingers now, fading like forgotten schemes. And the train's coming closer, it's my last chance to run, but the city still calls my name like it's never been undone. I'm taking the last train out, leaving this city behind, but I can't outrun the ghost of what I've done, or the sea I've sown. Every step away from this place is a weight I can't erase. The city's got its claws in me, even as I turn my face. I'm taking the last train out, but I'll carry her in my soul. The past never really leaves, it's the price I pay for control. There were faces I should have saved, hands I should have shook, but the life I chose never asked for a second look. I see the shadows in the rear view as the city fades away, but I know deep inside me that I'll never be okay. It's not the leaving that hurts, it's knowing I can't win. The city never forgets, and it's always pulling me back in. The whistle's blowing now, the doors are closing fast. I'm leaving everything behind me, but the past will always last. I'm taking the last train out, leaving this city behind, but I can't outrun the ghosts of what I've done, all the seeds I've sown. Every step away from this place is a weight I can't erase. The city's got its claws in me, even as I turn my face. I'm taking the last train out, but I'll carry her in my soul. The past never really leaves, it's the price I pay for control. I'm sitting here alone in the back of this smoky room, whiskey glass in my hand, night sky creeping through the gloom. I've seen the older men that move like shadows in the light, but I'm just starting out, feel the hunger burning bright. First taste of the dirty work, the weight's heavy in my chest. Got a taste for it now, but I don't know if it's for the best. I'm hungry for the power, for the streets and for the gold, but it's harder to walk away once the story's been told. My brother warned me about the blood, said you can't take it back. Said once you step across that line, you're always on the track. I listened, I nodded, but I never took it in. 'Cause the game calls you louder than the rules you're taught to win. I'm sitting here calculating, thinking of the next move, but every time I hear the door click, I know I've got nothing to prove. It's just whiskey and dust and the life that lies ahead. A quiet piece of darkness that sleeps inside my head. You can feel it in the silence, heavy air around your soul, like a shadow watching you, counting every move you stole. Whiskey and dust, that's a life I've learned to trust. A man can take the fall, but he still gotta rise and dust. I've got the taste for the game, but I feel the cost inside. Learning how to walk tall, but I'm running from what's right. Whiskey and dust, yeah, that's the price we pay. But you can't change the game if you're always running away. The bartender keeps his eyes on me, like he knows what's next. I can feel the weight of every soul I've crossed, every check. A rookie with ambition, a man with fire in his chest. But deep down I'm wondering if it's ever gonna feel like rest. The crew's got my back, but they're also the ones who take the toll. Every favor turns to debt, and it starts to take its toll. I just wanna walk out clean, step off and leave the past, but I know I'm in too deep, and this life is moving fast. So I sip this drink slow, thinking about what I've done. I hear the voices, feel the damage I've begun, but there's no turning back now, no way to leave the scene. I'm just another ghost in the night, caught in between whiskey and dust. There's a life I've learned to trust. A man can take the fall, but he still gotta rise and dust. I've got the taste for the game, but I feel the cost inside. Learning how to walk tall, but I'm running from what's right. Whiskey and dust, yeah, that's the price we pay. But you can't change the game if you're always running away. a stain on every wall. Ice machine keeps coughing down the end of the hall. Motel key on a plastic tag, number hanging by a thread. I dropped my bag by the dresser, laid your picture on the bed. There's a soda sign buzzing over cars that never sleep. My jacket's on the chair back, boots standing in a keep. I killed the TV glow, left the bathroom light half low, so I can see the handle move if someone tries the door slow. You said you're not afraid of roads that never settle down. Said you'd take a quiet kitchen over any paper crown. You brushed the dust from my shoulders, traced a scar along my wrist. Told me there's a man beneath the ghost I carry in my fist. The worker like a freight line doesn't stop for waiting horse. Deals get drawn in parking lots, promises come apart. Out that window there's a fuel pump humming like a steady drum. Every mile I put between us is a debt that won't get done. You keep saying pick a side, leave your weapons by the door, but you fell for a man who sleeps with one eye on the door. I sleep with my boots by the door. Engine aimed at the highway, always ready for a war. I'm the shadow in the mirror that your soft hands can't restore. Yeah, I care for you more than this life, but this life still calls me more. So I lie on this motel mattress with my boots by the door. Nightstand, receipt folded with my name. I started writing you a letter, packed it back into the same. There's a line about your laughter cutting through my metal noise. Then a line about the things I've done that don't belong near gentle joys. I remember your small house lamp shining on my old knife. You turned it in your finger, said you could still buy another life. But I'm built from back road choices, late calls and silent sins. From the way a man gets harder when he never lets anyone in. If I step back through your doorway, I'd bring doors that never lock, quiet cars that watch your windows, names that never leave my book. So when you dream of my return, try to picture open space, a table set for two and some stranger's softer face. I sleep with my boots by the door, head on a stranger's pillow, heart still turned towards your shore. I'm the warning that you tell yourself when you don't wait anymore. Yeah, I love you too much to drag my ghosts across your floor. So I reach for that faded switch with my boots by the door. Yeah, I kill this motel light and leave my boots by the door.
Cheap motel curtains, let the red sun bleed through. Buzzing like a bad thought that keeps coming back to you. There's a plastic tag motel key swinging from my hand. Number on the corner, like a deal I understand. Coffee on the nightstand, cooling by this bed. Paper on my knee with your name inside my head. Boots by the door, still dusted from that last bag road. Bag half zip, full of things I never let you know. Down the highway there's a diner with a jukebox humming low. Truckers nursing black coffee, waiting on the next load. I watched a man count bills with a bandaged knuckle hand. Same hard quiet in his eyes I've carried across this land. I don't work for quiet men who never sign their name. Made my living in the corners where no one calls it shame. But you keep sending little questions, asking if I'm alright, like you feel the kind of shadow I turn into at night. I fold this letter once, twice, press the creases straight, trying to find a sentence that can hold this weight. Every word I write feels like a line across a map, either pulling you in closer or cutting you off the track. So I leave my keys on the counter and my name at the door. Walk out like a stranger no one's waiting for. I'm the kind of man who's safest when he doesn't stay. Power in my pocket is the choice to walk away. If you ever wonder why I vanished from your nights and your prayers, know a man like me moves quiet when he cares. Keys on the counter, no number for you to name. That's how an outlaw disappears and keeps you out of the flame. You remember that small house where the porch light never died? You said I could leave my jacket and a little of my pride. I'd come back from these runs with the dust of other rooms, sit still at your table till the heat left the fumes. You trace the marks on my knuckles like you're reading crooked lines. Ask if I was tired of collecting other people's finds. I'd stir the coffee, change the subject, watch the spoon spin slow. Never say how many doors I'd walk through, I should've known. Now the vending machine down the hallway hums like a low-tuned bass. Cracked mirror by the sink shows a man running out of space. I lock this door behind me with a hand that doesn't shake. Not 'cause I'm not afraid, but 'cause I know what's at stake. So I leave my keys on the counter and my name at the door. Slide the note in my pocket, take these boots to the floor. I'm the kind of man who loves you best by driving past, taking all that burning weight and letting this one last. If you ever hear a highway song that feels like my old stare, know a man like me stay dangerous
and let you keep your name.
Boots on the path, by the water, briefcase at my side. Street lamps flicker like questions I never answer out loud. Ink on my fingers from the ledgers I just closed. All those quiet little numbers where the real story never shows. I hear a bar sign buzzing somewhere up the hill, but tonight I walk the river, let this heartbeat match the will. We started in a back room counting crumpled folded bills. You had the fast hands, I had the head for little deals. You said you'll make it straight, I'll make it happen in the street. 2 suits in a borrowed office, busted boards beneath our feet. Now your name's on a stone I don't visit like I should, but every column that I balance says I understood. I make the wrong look tidy, I make the storm seem small, but there's a way behind each figure that I still feel when night falls. I'm the man who keeps the books when this whole town shakes. When this whole town shakes, make dirty money clean on the page I make. I keep the numbers straight while the world turns crooked, turns secrets into interest with a calm, steady look. Yeah, I'm the man who keeps the books, and the debt's on me. Quiet power in the margins where nobody sees. There's a rail on this old bridge, cold under my hand. I've signed more silent contracts than most men understand. Suit jacket pulled tight against this late night wind. I can list every favor, every loss, every win. Somewhere a car door slams, another deal goes down. I still hear your boots and echoes underneath this town. I still hear your laugh in the click of a closing case. I still see your grin in every new ambitious face. I don't pray for redemption, I don't beg for release. I just mark what we started and keep the columns in one piece. I'm the man who keeps the books when close old town sucks. When this whole town shakes, make dirty money look clean on the page I make. I keep the numbers straight while the world turns crooked, turn years into balance with a cold, steady look. Yeah, I'm the man who keeps the books and the costs on me. Walking still above the river where the lights can't see.
lines half closed, city humming like a distant tune. There's a glass ring ghost on the corner of my desk. Open ledger breathing, lines of ink like a quiet thread. Wall clock ticking like a heartbeat on the floorboards. Suit jacket hanging by the door like a rusted sword. You were laughing here when the numbers first looked right. Two young wolves smiling at the zeros in the night. I move pieces on the chessboard by the window pane. You move favors through the back doors in the freight lane rain. I kept my cuffs clean, you kept your knuckles warm. Same house, different floors, same quiet storm being born. Then one leg call, one deal, I said take it brother. Pushed your name across the page instead of any other. Look neat on paper, felt sharp in your stare. Profit on the line, but something colder in the space we left there. Now the ink won't dry on what we did that year. Every total lie balance writes your shadow here. This room looks rich, but the margins bleed, and I'm the only one who signs beneath the deed. I'm the man behind the ledger, where the power meets the cause. Turn your victories into figures, count the lines of what we've lost. I'm the steady hand in the corner, while the loud men raise their glass. Yeah, I'm the man behind the ledger, who decides which names will pass. I don't swing the hammer, I don't kick in any door. But one quiet mark I make can change a brother's life forevermore. There's a briefcase closed by the chair you never take now. Your old light of silver lying cold and face down. I can see your grin in the shine of that metal edge. Hear your boots on polished floor, walking toward the ledge. You came back changed from that night on the old road bed. Eyes a little heavier, slow to call me friend. You never asked questions, you just did what I wrote. Now I feel the weight of every number hanging in your throat. So I pour one drink, then I put the bottle back. Watch the city flicker like a long unfinished track. I keep my tie straight, keep my stories trimmed and cold. A man like me stays polished while his secrets rust and gold. I'm the man behind the ledger, where the quiet voices rule. I make kings out of desperate men and crowns out of the cruel. I'm the man behind the ledger, with a calm and trusted face. But I know which line I signed that put that crack across your grace. I won't wear the blood stains, I still stand and lock this door. Yet every total that I write is one more ghost behind the floor. of this land. There's a map on the table with the creases worn thin, and a motel key tag spinning where my fingers have been. Ice machine hum outside, truck lights slide down the glass. My car waits at the pumps like it knows I won't last. You got that small upstairs place on the edge of this town. Thin wall, soft voice, you always ask if I'll stay down. I leave my boots by your door, let your record spin slow, but the phone in my pocket starts to burn and I go. You say you don't need a hero, just a man who stays, but I was cut like these highways, pulling me away. I could kill this engine, let my jacket touch your chair, or follow every mile mark like a whispered dare. 'Cause I'm the kind that keeps a lane with the lights turned low. Quiet on the outside, but I still make the currents flow. If there's a road for men who won't walk the painted line, there's an exit on this highway for the quiet kind. I move like I was written in the stripe along the side, halfway to a memory, halfway on the run. You'll never find. Motel TV flickers through a crack in faded blinds. Plastic cup on the counter, number tag with silver lines. I laid your picture by the sink when I washed my face. Told the stranger in the mirror I would leave this race, but the dashboard's like a compass when the dark sets in. Every time I lift my hands off, it pulls me again. If I turn back now, I hear you laughing in that room. Smell the coffee in the morning, feel you breathing in the gloom. If I keep this course, I'm just a shadow down the wall, name on a quiet list when the backroom numbers call. Either way, the night will hold me. Either way, I pay for every time I chose the engine over what you say. 'Cause I'm the kind that keeps the lane with the lights turned low. Quiet on the outside, but I still make the currents flow. If there's a road for men who won't walk the painted line, there's an exit on this highway for the quiet kind. If I swing this wheel towards you, I might finally break my code, or I'll disappear forever, just a rumor on the road. Yeah, there's a road for men like me who never learn to stay. There's an exit for the quiet kind, but I keep driving anyway.
This lamp on the corner, throwing gold across the wood. Folder edges lined up tighter than the city ever could. There's a chessboard by the window where the river cuts the lights. Every piece in quiet posture, like the men you move at night. You think muscle is a language, you think fire makes you king. But I watched too many seasons not to hear the echo in their ring. I'm the man who keeps the ledger, every favor, every scar, every quiet conversation, every late night moving car. You can dance around the danger, you can smile and play the part, but the numbers don't forget you when the shine falls off your heart. I don't shout about my power, I just know what you embody. I'm the man who keeps the ledger, and it's written in the dark. Safe door hums behind me like a giant held in breath. Rows of paper thin as razor lines between success and death. There's a briefcase by the armchair with a contract in the seam. You were laughing in the hallway, talking bigger than the scheme. I saw promises you're spending like they're printed in your name. But every shortcut that you're taking has a column in this game. I'm the man who keeps the ledger, every favor, every scar, every quiet conversation, every late night moving car. You can dance around the danger, you can smile and play the part, but the numbers don't forget you when the shine falls off your heart. I don't shout about my power, I just track what you embark. I'm the man who keeps the ledger, and it's written in the dark. Say the floor is where it's real, but when doors start closing softly, it's my voice that shapes the deal. If I mark your name in red ink, it's not anger, it's a choice. You can tighten up your movements or get buried by your noise. I'm the man who keeps the ledger, every secret, every scar. I remember who was loyal when the nights were getting hard. You can chase your little legend, you can gamble with your spark, but the code is what will save you when the streets go cold and stark. I don't beg this life for mercy, I just balance light and dark. I'm the man who keeps the ledger, and your name is in that dark.
work that needs to be done. Handled all the dirty business. Turned the bad to good and the wrong to none. Now I'm sitting here, just me and this glass. The night's getting late, wondering if the price I paid for loyalty is too much to take. They said I'm just a man of duty, don't ask questions, just get it done. Now I'm staring at this empty glass, wondering where it all begun. Every man's got a price, but every price has a cost, that's clear. And now I'm starting to wonder if the end is getting near. They tell me I'm the best at what I do, but what do I do when I'm done? I've crossed so many lines for this man, but it feels like the end's just begun. If something happened, then it's too late now. The streets don't care, and neither does the crowd. I've lived on silence in the edge of a night, but every favor's been a piece of my life. I'm still standing, but I feel it's near. The cost of loyalty is too clear. I used to walk with confidence, but now I don't trust my stride. I've seen the loyalty turn to dust, watch the promises collide. A man's got his code, but what happens when that code is all he knows? What happens when the man you trust can't even see where he's supposed to go? The door swings open, but the night's still long, and I'm still wondering where I went wrong. If something happened, it's too late now. The streets don't care, and neither does the crowd. I've lived on silence and the edge of a night, but every favor's been a piece of my life. I'm still standing, but I feel it's near. The cost of loyalty is too clear. neon sign buzzing over chipped white tile. Coffee in a crack cup, cooling all the while. Motel key heavy in my worn out hand. Single duffel bag and a folded highway map of land. Boots marked dust in the parking lot glow. Highway humming low, yeah, like it already knows. Your pictures in the visor, edges curled in time. Ink from your last letter bleeding down the line. Said, if you ever leave, don't say where you go. So I slipped out in the morning, kept it so you'd never know. Locked the back door softly, left my watch on the chair. Took the car with the quiet engine, didn't wake you with the air. I've been the steady hand behind a stranger's will. Did quiet work for louder men who love the final bell. Now their names are in my mirror, drifting in the rain. Every mile I put behind me loosens up the chain. I keep these miles from my name. Let the white lines take the blame. I'm the shadow on the shoulder, but I'm driving out of frame. I'm the man they used to trust when the job came with a stain. Now I'm trading in that silence for a long and empty lane. Yeah, every mile from my name keeps you safe from what I've done. I'm a rumor in their whispers, but I'm leaving with no gun. Vending machine humming in the hallway light. Tasty grab candy in the middle of the night. I slide the key in slow. Room smells like dust and soap. Curtains don't quite close, but I pull them tight for hope. Lay my jacket on the chair, boots beside the door. Turn the phone face down so it can't ring anymore. If I called you from this nowhere road, you'd hear more weight than I can hold. You'd say my real name like it's still clean. But I've stood too close to things you've never seen. So I talk to your ghost in the rearview glass and promise you this: I won't drag you to my past. I keep these miles from my name. Let the